Hello viewers, and welcome back to the card mat. Nice prediction trick this. As you can see, I've got a little envelope, says prediction on it. And what I'm going to do is just leave that there all the way through, so you can keep your eye on that. Now if you were here, I'd let you shuffle the cards. You're not here, so I'll do it for you. I hope you don't mind. So we'll give them a couple of ripples. And as you can see, they're genuine shuffles. Because we want the cards to be absolutely random. Because what I'm going to do in a minute is start taking 2 cards off the top of the pile. And if the cards are reds, 2 reds, I'll put them over here. If they're 2 blacks, I'll put them there. If it's a red and a black, or a black and a red, I'll put them over there. Discard them. Right? So, do you think that's been shuffled enough now? What, one more? Okay, give it one more. And just for fun, we'll give it a little bit of a cut on as well. Now you've got to see they're fairly mixed up. So, as I say, I'm going to take the top 2 cards off. If they're red cards, I'll put them here. If they're both black cards, I'll put them there. And if they're a mix of cards, red and a black, I'll put them out the way. So, the first 2 cards, a red and a black. So, we put them on there. Next 2, red and black. They can go on there. Next 2 reds. They can go there. 2 blacks. They can go there. A red and a black, they'll go on there. 2 blacks, put them there. A red and a black, put them there. 2 reds to that side. Red and a black, up there. Red and a black, up there. 2 blacks on there. 2 reds on there. A red and a black, get straight. Red and a black. 2 reds. A red and a black. 2 blacks. A red and a black. A red and a black. 2 reds and a pair of 8s. Not that the 8s matter, but 2 reds. Red and a black. Put them up there. 2 reds. A red and a black, and last 2, a red and a black, so we'll put them there. Right, so we've got a pile of black cards, a pile of red cards, and a pile of red and black cards. And let's see how many black ones we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 black cards. See how many red ones we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 12 red and we've got 8 black. Right? Now we just take a little look at my prediction. And as you can see, it has been sealed and it's been in view all the time. So I'll just rip the envelope open. And as you can see, there's one piece of paper in there. Right? Just the one piece of paper. There's nothing else left in there. Right? And this piece of paper is not leaving your sight now until I open it up. Now if we have a look at the piece of paper, you can see that it says there will be 4 more red cards than black. Right? We had 12 red, we had 8 black. That gives us 4 more red cards than black cards. So there you go, got it right. Now I know what you're thinking, it was a setup. I cheated somehow. Well, I've got to tell you, I didn't. And to prove it, I'll do it again, why not? So first off, I'll make a little prediction. As you can see, I just got a blank piece of paper. I'll put it down here, you can still see the bit of paper sticking out, and I'll make another prediction on here. I'm doing this before we even shuffle the pack. Yeah. Right, so I've made a prediction. As I say, you can still see the piece of paper. I'm just going to fold it over. You can still see that one piece of paper. I'll fold it over again that way. And I'll bring that straight into view as I'm folding it so you can still see it. Push that back in. I'll get back in. And just to keep it safe, as you can see, there's still nothing inside that envelope. Get my hand out the way, you'll be able to see. Nothing inside there, and I'll put the prediction inside. And again, I'll leave it there in view all the time. Now, we know we've got a big stack of black cards and then a big stack of red cards. So again, you need a shuffling. And again, if you were here, I'd let you shuffle them. But you're not, so I can't be lazy and I've got to do it myself. So give them a bit of a shuffle again, just to try and get all them blacks and reds mixed up. So you don't think, I know how many blacks there were and how many reds there were. Well, we do, don't we? There was 12 reds and 8 blacks. But hopefully this shuffle will get them mixed up so we haven't got that big stack there anymore. And just to be on the safe side, I'll take a couple from the top, a couple from the bottom, a couple from the middle, a couple off the top, a couple off the bottom, a couple from the middle, a couple from the top, a couple from the bottom, a couple from the middle, and some bottom and some top. So there, they've been completely and utterly, well and truly messed up. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll take 2 cards at a time. If the 2 reds, I'll put them on this side. If the 2 blacks, I'll put them on that side. If the 2 indifferent cards, a red and a black, I'll put them over there. Right, first 2, red and a black, put them there. Next 2, 2 blacks. Next 2, red and a black. Next 2, 2 reds. Next 2, a black and a red. 2 blacks. 2 blacks. 2 reds. 2 reds. A black and a red. 2 blacks. A red and a black. A black and a red. 2 blacks. A red and a black. A red and a black. 2 reds. 2 reds. 2 blacks. A black and a red. 2 blacks. A red and a black. 2 reds. A red and a black. 2 reds. And lastly, a red and a black. Now it's safe to say I had no control over what order they came out in, did I? Sorry. Now again, we'll count the black cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 black cards. Now let's count the red cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So we've got 14 red and we've got 14 black. 14 red, 14 black. And let's have a little look at my prediction. Again, I'll show you it as I'm pulling it out, and there's nothing left in the envelope. Just this one piece of paper. If I open it up, we should see that it says there will be the same amount of red and black cards. Of 14 and 14, same amount. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very nice little prediction. If you want to see how it's done, stay where you are, and here comes the tutorial. Right, well I hope you're intrigued enough to stay around to see how this one's done. It's mathematical. The setup for it basically is you take 4 black cards out of the pack. So you've got 4 more red cards in the pack. There you go. That's your setup, and it will work every time. Every time. Because you've got 4 more red cards, they're going to pair up. You're going to get 2 extra pairs of reds as you go through. Always, every time, it will work. So all you need to do is make a little prediction that there will be 4 more red cards than black. Fold it up, and I put it in an envelope. I'm not going to use a fresh envelope, I'll use that one. I put it in the envelope and put the 4 black cards underneath it so they can't be seen. If you're doing it in an awkward situation, leave the 4 black cards in your box and have the box on top of your prediction with them 4 cards in it. Right? I won't do that one, I'll just show you the way I done it. So I've got the 4 cards underneath the prediction. You give the cards to the spectator and they can shuffle them. It doesn't matter what order the cards are in at all. So a spectator can freely shuffle them and get them all well and truly mixed up. And he explains to them what you're going to be doing is taking 2 cards off the top of the pack each time. And if both of the cards are red, you're putting them into one pile. If both of the cards are black, you're going to put them into another pile. And if you end up with a red and a black, or a black and a red, 2 mixed up cards, you're going to be discarding them and put them somewhere else. Because of the way I'm doing it with the cards underneath the prediction, I put the discarded ones on the top. So when I take the prediction out, they'll fall on the top of them so I can pick them up. If you've got them in your card box, well, I'll show you when we get to that part. So you start off and you take the top 2 cards off and the 2 indifferent ones, so I put them on top of me prediction there. 2 red ones, put them down face up. Make sure you put them ones down face down. 2 blacks, 2 blacks, red and a black, red and a black, red and a black, 2 reds, red and 2 blacks, red and black, red and black, red and black, 2 reds, red and black, 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 2 reds, 2 blacks, 2 reds, 2 reds, red and black, and a red and a black. At this point, if you're going to be using your card box, what you do is you pick them up and put them into your card box now so that they go with them cards. Because I'm not doing that, I just leave them on the top of there. Then you count out your 2 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 black ones. So going by that, there should be 12 red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you've got 4 more red cards than the black cards. Now see, because of the way I do it, if I just move that out of the way, they'll just drop straight onto them black ones. Don't forget they're supposed to be straight underneath at the moment. That's with moving the thing around. And you just put them straight on the top so they don't see no difference. Take a prediction out. You show them what it says. There'll be 4 more red cards and you're just going to improve it. And you can get rid of that then. Get all the cards together. And say, in case you think that was some kind of a cheat, I'll do it again. So what I'll do, while you're shuffling the cards, because you can give them to them again to shuffle, you just take another piece of paper, and while they're not, make sure they can't see what you're writing, and you just write on it that the cards will be the same amount, reds and blacks. There's going to be the same amount of reds and blacks. And you fold your prediction up. If you're using your card box, you put that back under your card box, or the way I do it, put it back into the envelope and leave it there where they can see it. And at this point, while you've been doing that, they're being mad busy shuffling the pack up. And because you've got a big stack of reds and blacks after that last bit, they do need a bit of a good shuffling up, otherwise you're going to have 26 blacks and 26 reds nearly. So you just give them a bit of a shuffle. Because it's only a tutorial, I'll finish it there. And you do the exact same thing. You see, I'm going to take 2 cards off at a time. The reds will go there, the blacks will go there, indifferent cards will go there. So again, top two cards, 2 black ones, 2 indifferent, 2 black, indifferent, 2 reds, indifferent, indifferent, 2 reds, indifferent, 2 reds, 2 reds, indifferent, 2 blacks, indifferent, 2 blacks, 2 blacks, 2 blacks, indifferent, 2 reds, indifferent, indifferent, 2 reds, 2 blacks, indifferent, indifferent, and 2 reds. And this time when you count the cards up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 black cards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 red cards. So 14 black, 14 red. You show your prediction that there will be the same amount of cards and there's the same amount of cards. And that'll work every time because now you've got the 52 cards, you've got same amount, you've got 26 black and 26 red. So whatever comes out here doesn't matter. But it'll always leave you the same amount of pairs in reds and blacks. Even if it's only 2 blacks and 2 reds, it will always work. And basically that's it. I'd say go out and practice it, but it doesn't really need much practicing. You just got to learn what way to do it. And there you go. Go out and blow some people's minds. And I'll see you later.